Generosity and success. Why does it seem like people who give the most get the most, and the people who make the most give the most away? Welcome and fam, much love. Trav here. So if you're waiting to be rich before being generous with your time and resources, might be a mistake, because it seems like one of the things that generates success and wealth and having awesome people around you is actually the giving itself. Being generous is one of the things that leads to massive success. I was listening to Dave Ramsey. He's an interesting guy. He talks about money and stuff like that, but he was saying that generosity, giving, is not just one of the things you can do when you have a lot of money, but is actually one of the things that leads to a lot of money. Now, I'm not just talking about money though, I'm talking about time. So if you want to be successful, if you want to be influential, then listen in. By the way, welcome and much love, Trev, for your beautiful morning. I'm about to go to farmer's market. Going for a quick walk before. I wanted to share these thoughts, something powerful, something helpful for you today, something to help you change your life. Okay, so we all know if you have a lot, you can give a lot. And that's a nice thing. It's like, I want to donate to or give money to my parents, right? Or I want to give money to social causes and nonprofits, charities that I believe in. I'd like to pay to have a bunch of public fruit trees planted. And if you are thinking humanity-wide, you're an environmentalist or you're an advocate for anything, then you recognize the power of money is pretty useful. And it'd be nice if you had something so that you could give away. Okay, but here I want to talk about how actually if you are doing more giving, more generous giving, it's going to generate a lot of success for you on that path. It's actually one of the causes, not one of the results. Okay, so first of all, it's not just money, it's time as well. And you notice people who feel that they're scarce with time don't really help. And this is something that I see a lot of living in such a community. Some people want to go the minimum to what they do to help others, in terms of all the cleaning up after each other or communal duties. Some people want to do extra and want to go for more and volunteer to do a lot more to help, are more generous. And those people receive more opportunities. Those people receive more people coming to them and saying, hey, if you do this for me, I'll do that for you. And then it's the same people who are sort of generating opportunities. And it's because, one, in order to be generous with your time, you have to feel like you have control of your own life. It's like, well, I already organized my space, so I can go out and I can organize and help. And it's also because when you're generous, when you're doing more, when you're offering more, it makes you more attractive. And when you're more selfish and offer less, volunteer less, and successful people volunteer more, you volunteer less, you give less, it makes you more repulsive and people stay away, right? So you want to be more attractive and more giving. And that doesn't mean like letting people take advantage of you, but it means that you understand the flow of currency, that money's not supposed to be pooled, and that as cash goes out, it's coming in. And, you know, I pay attention to Ty Lopez, and it's like, okay, Ty, you have a lot of money, you can give away houses and you can give away cars and stuff like that. Well, I definitely bet that Ty giving away cars actually and stuff like that leads to his wealth, because people are like, wow, who the hell gives away cars? Who the hell gives away iPods and MacBooks? That's amazing. I'm gonna follow this person, not just because I want free stuff, because that's attractive. That's a really cool thing. And I took some of that and like, why can't I be generous with my followers? Why can't I give away t-shirts? Why can't I give away my book? I'll give away a lot of books. And yeah, I noticed that, okay, one, from a business perspective, it's amongst the best marketing spend. If I could spend $100 on Facebook ads or $100 on just giving away t-shirts, 4 t-shirts, that generates a lot of noise, and people are like, wow, that's amazing, let me follow in, right? And even if I don't have the money, it ends up generating money, right? Like I started this month off by giving away like 30 copies of my book. 30, just spent like a couple, $200-300. Like, sure, why not? Ended up being highest revenue month I've had in a really long time, like possibly a couple years. The correlation, causation, I think so. I think me coming into the month with like abundance, I'm set, I can give. Well, look at all this receiving. But it's also I'm receiving from people who observed that giving and are like inspired, motivated by that, right? So what I'm saying to you today is if you want to be happier, if you want to be draw people into your life, if you want to be more successful, if you want to build wealth, one of the tools to do it is actually being very generous with your time and with your money along the way. I mean, again, you want to defend and you want to ask for reciprocity, defend your time, ask for reciprocity, not be taken advantage of. But with your extra resources coming from a place of abundance, you have extra time that you can volunteer, you have extra money that you can use to give gifts, and you do that is really profound. You'll notice it draws people to you, it increases your abundance in your mind, and as you more comes back, you can give more away. It's pretty cool. So share down below what's one thing you're gonna give away to someone. What's something that you can give, you can volunteer. A couple Saturdays ago, I went up to a farmers union event and I came in with 3 papaya trees and gave those away. It's like, yeah, plenty, and then so many more sprouting up, right? It's just you give more, you get more, and it's gonna come back to you. So, you know, I gave one of the books I gave away is my friend Luann, who is an old shepherdess up here, and she's like, I love the book, talked about it a lot, wrote an Amazon review, bought a ton of copies, sent them to her friends. She created this ripple effect across society also, where people were like, well, someone gave this to me, let me turn around and give something else. So what's something that you're gonna give, whether that's your time, money, or something cool you can hand out, share it down below, and go do that and watch. It's gonna be a pretty cool effect. It may surprise you. Come back, let me know how that goes. So I appreciate you, thank you, and I'll talk to you soon. Peace.